So have you heard about Yoni massage, or the male version would be Linga massage? It's a Tantric bodywork, and when I first heard of it, I thought this is almost like it should be illegal. But then my friend was telling me more about it, and I get it, and like I'm seeking it out now. There's not a lot of practitioners who do this, and it's really an act of service. So I'm going to learn about it. I'm reading about Tantra and in this sort of modality. So soon I will be offering Yoni and Linga Tantra massage, but I came here to tell you what it was about. And what I heard from my friend, she's a strong, independent woman, entrepreneur lady, and she told me that this helped her so much because when you're in that energy and you're such a giver, it's hard for you to learn how to receive. And so when she allowed herself the gift of a Yoni massage, she basically was allowed to have someone else be there, create a safe space for her, and allow her to enjoy everything, like just be in herself and enjoy and learn to release and just get to explore her body. And so now for the males, it's really, really interesting and important because males don't ever think to do, their first thought isn't self-love, right? And so a lot of males have emotional trauma. A lot of men have been, the statistics are really crazy about men being assaulted sexually when they were younger. And so whatever it was, a lot of men have this shame surrounding their body and guilt. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know, I'm not a man, I'm just going based off statistics. A friend who's a life coach for men. So anyways, getting a lingam massage. Lingam is a Sanskrit word for light wand or penis or phallus, whatever you want to call it. I like light wand better though, but it gives men the opportunity to also not be in that energy of giving and actually be able to relax and receive and feel sensations that they might not feel when there's a goal to climax. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you don't, but if you do, you know what I mean. And so the man gets to practice. I think it's you want to release, but what you're doing is you're building up. There's a build up, and then there's a multiple release, if you know what I mean, at the end. If you so choose, it's really up to you how comfortable you are. But anyways, I thought it was cool. I just heard about this maybe a month ago. My friend told me that she did this, and I'm like, what the heck is that? I've heard of Yoni eggs, I've heard of Yoni steam baths, I've heard of these things, but a massage, I'm just like, that sounds a little bit like it should not be legal. But of course I'm glad that it is, because we do need, just like you go and you get a massage, you should be able to go and just, self-exploration is important. I believe in that, but having someone else do it is so different. And someone who's there to do that, and someone who's trained professionally, and you know that it's not anything self-serving, that this is something that they're doing to help you out, I think that's a beautiful thing. I love that. And so I encourage, whether you're a man or a woman, look into it. You can practice this with your partner, of course, but I just feel that when it's between partners, even subconsciously, there's an end goal, and there's something selfish. I really don't like to use that word because I know it could be completely selfless, but there's something selfish about it between partners just because you are pleasuring each other. You know what I mean? So this is completely all about you. You're releasing guilt, shame, negativity, blockages. You're learning to be in that softer space. So for men, you're really connecting with that yin energy. And women, especially women who were so like, especially this day and age, we're so in our masculine that it's nice to be able to just let go and be like, oh, this is the beautiful part of our sacred energy. So I really love that part. Look into Yoni or Linga massage. You might not have a practitioner in your area. Maybe you could become one. And I don't know, this is for educational purposes only, because I definitely don't know all the legalities of it. And that's it. Take care.